So what I picked up out of that right there was you don't have to give up your creative side and your building stuff side to be an acquisition entrepreneur. You can acquire
No.
companies and use your creative side and your building side on building new strategies for acquiring, building new strategies for funding, building new strategies for exiting, right?
Absolutely. It's creative deal structures. Yeah. I mean, acquiring companies is kind of problem solving. We all get a buzz when we solve a problem, don't we? And
Yeah.
it's that dopamine hit, I guess, that I'm addicted to.
It's funny as I always call myself a problem solver, I try to quit a little bit there because what is a problem? What is everybody that you know bring a problem solver, right?
They're going to bring you the problems.
They bring you
Yeah.
problems, right? So if you identify yourself as a guy who's really good at solving problems, to this day, I still get 3 calls a week at least with the real estate problems, title problems, issues, and I help those people because they're friends. But
Yeah. Well, you should say to them,
labeling
look, you should say the problem I have right now is the money that I want is in your pocket. They'll leave you alone.
I have a friend who's going through law school. He just says, you know what? Send everybody an invoice and then put the friends and family discount at the bottom to zero it out. But at least then they can see what you would have charged anybody else to do that, and they'll respect your time a little bit more. I've got it dialed down. I would say 2 years ago, before that lawyer friend and performance coach friend of mine, he's also a performance coach, got on to me over it. I would spend 10, 15 hours a week on the phone helping people solve problems for nothing, right? That doesn't work.
Mm.
Um, so inside of this space, you're reaching out to business owners, you're figuring out what their pain points are. I've learned through those 200 plus conversations I've already had, and through talking to all these people on the podcast, most of the buyers don't necessarily take. I would say 80% of the people, and when I asked them, they didn't take the highest and best offer
Mm.
on their
No,
business.
absolutely. Absolutely. And the number of times I've seen this where somebody has a very well crafted offer with cash on the table and they will end up going with the no cash option because they see it as a safer pair of hands, a more reliable buyer, a more empathetic buyer, perhaps somebody that's going to take care of their staff or maintain the company's name or the company's building or something like this. There's, yeah,